Hi there, welcome to my channel where I interpret the cards to provide insight into your life. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're here, I believe you're meant to be here. So take what resonates, what applies to your life, and discard the rest. If you do enjoy this reading and if it does resonate with you, don't forget to hit the like button. You can comment down below and subscribe for more. This is Virgo Moon Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today. Alrighty. So, the group that I'm speaking to today, I feel like you are very mysterious because we have this ninja card here. And so this reading here is how people are viewing you at this time, how a group of people are seeing you. And I feel like this is how strangers are connecting with you, or people who feel like strangers. It could even be like acquaintances, like people you kind of know, but you're not too close with them. Actually, let's start here with this farmer card here. So this farmer card here is telling me that people, when they first meet you, they can see that you are a hard worker in some kind of way, or maybe you take life seriously, and you're also coming across as someone who is able to like make life happen. You're able to, it looks like you are able to plant a seed and to like reap what you sow, or like receive the fruits of your labor. So it could just be by the way that you dress or the way that you carry yourself. Something about you looks like success. It looks like hard work. It looks like you put a lot of time and energy into something, and it looks like you actually took the time to like plant the seed and allow it to grow. Like you actually took the time to like make yourself look good, or to make yourself look successful. Like you could be someone who dresses to impress. And then with this Three of Swords card here under this farmer card, I feel like you're someone who, like, you make the best of things. You don't get disappointed and then let your whole world fall apart. You're someone who, like, maybe you get dressed in the morning to impress regardless of whatever it is that you got going on in the day, regardless of any challenges or anything that has upset you or disappointed you. You're definitely someone who moves forward and you just keep moving. And it looks like people can see this, like they can tell that you're not someone who can easily just fall apart. So there's something about you that strangers can see in you that tells all of this. And then next we have this clergy card here with this Ace of Swords card. So you could be someone who is very religious or spiritual, or just someone who's compassionate, because this card says guardians of faith, religion, morality, compassion, and sacred mission. So you could be someone who, like I said, is very religious or spiritual, or you're just coming across as someone who is very compassionate. So I'm picking up on someone who has a smile on their face, or they look happy most of the time. And you could be someone who just looks like you're at peace. With this Ace of Cards, Ace of Swords here, it's also giving that you're very intelligent, and you're very intelligent when it comes to like matters of the heart. You could also be someone who speaks openly about your religious or spiritual practices as well. And maybe that's why people see you as someone who is like pretty strong here, like how I mentioned with the first two cards. And then so next we have the Stranger, this Ninja card here, the Five of Swords, and the Ace of Rods, which is like the Ace of Wands. So this is where I get that mysterious energy from, and like this is how strangers see you. you're also coming across as someone who doesn't really, you may not have a lot of friends. You may kind of keep to yourself, but it doesn't necessarily have to be that. Um, or when you do things, you could do it alone, because I feel this vibe of like people when they see you. Actually, you don't necessarily have to be alone. It's possible, but there's something about you that's kind of guarded or maybe reserved. You could be quiet, especially with this ninja card here that says Master of Stealth. They see you as maybe quiet but very sharp and observant with this learner card here. So we have the learner and the Queen of Swords as the last two cards. Yeah, so with this group of cards here, it kind of feels like you are like this quiet observer who, like, you know how to get ahead in life. It's like you learn from people. I don't know why I keep getting this in my head, but I keep hearing stepping on toes with this Five of Swords. So you could, so what I'm getting from that is that, like, you know how to get ahead in life by maybe by stepping on toes. Like, you're not afraid to do that, maybe. But of course, only take that if it resonates. Or I don't know, this is, people kind of see you that way for whatever reason. But I think it's because I think you just know what you want in life. You're very determined. You're a hard worker. You have faith to back you up. So you keep moving forward. You move forward like a force to be reckoned with, like a power, like a very powerful force. You may even do it alone. So people could be suspicious of you a little bit just because they don't understand how you operate or why you operate the way that you do. But I think it's just that something about you is very wise, very sharp, very intelligent, and you know how to navigate life to get what you want. Like, you're not allowing, I don't know, it's almost giving, like, you're not allowing disappointment. You're not allowing, it's like you take control of your life. You don't allow your life to take control of you. And that's why you move forward with this Five of Swords energy and the Stranger card energy here. Of course, this reading is not going to be for everyone. It doesn't even feel like it's going to be for most of you. It kind of feels like it's for a small group. Another thing that's coming through is it's possible you may not trust a lot of people, and that's why you move like this ninja here. You move like a Master of Stealth, it says. It also says Shadow Worker. You keep a tight group, you keep a small group of friends. I'm also hearing, what's that quote? Keep your friends close, keep your enemies or your frenemies closer. And I'm also getting that people are very, very curious about you. They want to know what you got going on. Another thing I'm seeing with this ninja card and this Ace of Rods card here is that you move through life quietly because you don't want to, like, you're not very open with your life and what you're doing in terms of like your, like what you got going on in your life, like your hobbies or maybe what you got going on outside of work, or any type of projects that you have. Like, you may be secretive, or like you may be, yeah, you may hold those things secret. Another thing I'm getting is that you feel like a stranger to people that are close to you, like maybe family members or like close friends. Some of them feel like you're a stranger to them because you move so like secretively or quietly, and you don't really share what's going on with your life. Maybe you've been hurt in the past with this Five of Swords. So you've learned to like move in a certain kind of way. You've learned to keep quiet about things. And so people feel a certain way because you just don't express like why you're moving, how you're moving. But I'm also hearing that you don't really need, either you don't need those people or you don't need them to know what you're doing, because you have like something else backing you up. You have either like a confidence or some kind of belief in yourself, or maybe faith, or the support from like your spirit team. Like you don't need the people who you feel like you can't trust, and you're very like confident in that. And that's why you don't move from, I don't think you move from like an emotional standpoint or emotional place. Like you don't allow disappointment, like how we established in the beginning. You keep moving forward. You dress to impress. You keep yourself looking good so that you can feel good. And it feels like you move so powerfully, like towards whatever it is that you want in life. With this Queen of Swords, I'm also getting that you could be someone who you could be outspoken, or maybe you're willing to speak your truth. Like you probably don't give everyone all the details about your life, but when you do need to speak up or mention something, I feel like your voice is very powerful in that way. Also, I feel like you tend to learn about people and then you like speak it back to them. I feel like that could be significant for some reason. Hmm. There's a lot of sword energy here. So we have Three of Swords, Ace of Swords, Five of Swords, and then the Queen of Swords. And then this learner. So people are seeing you as someone who's very, very intelligent. And I'm also getting this vibe of like, there could be a bit of intimidation. Like they could be intimidated by you because you're so intelligent, because you're so sharp, because you speak your mind, because like you know who they are. So I feel like you're very intuitive as well. And it's like you know things and people can see that you know things, but some of the stuff you don't speak up about. It's like you choose what to say and what not to say. You don't like verbally you don't verbally vomit or whatever. You don't just like throw out stuff. You could be very strategic. You're a very strategic person. Like people can feel this, they can sense it, but they don't. It's like this air of like they know you're strategic, but they can't, there's something else that they can't quite put their finger on. Some of them could be a bit confused about it. What else am I seeing here? I'm being drawn back to this clergy card here. Hmm. I don't know. It feels, I don't know. I don't really know what's coming through this feeling. It's like, I just think your energy is, it just might be too powerful for people to confront you. It's like they would be more likely or more, they would prefer to just let it go than to question you. But then I'm also getting that because they don't question you, they're left thinking about it. So you stay on their mind. Like they're always thinking about you, but they don't have like the guts to ask you what you have going on, because your vibe is like a ninja, stealthy, shadow walker. So it's like, it kind of feels like their brain is not entirely processing something when it comes to you. So they would rather not ask you or get too nosy about something. It's almost like you have some kind of like Jedi mind trick thing going on, or some kind of like hypnotism that you have, like a hypnotic effect that you have on people. And it's kind of giving that you have this ability to like trick them, or not trick them. I don't know if that's not, like, you have the ability to um there's some kind of ability you have, almost like a manipulation, but that's not the word. Those are not the words that I really want to use to describe that. Hmm. I think that's kind of all that I'm getting for this reading. So, if you were wondering the type of vibe that you're giving off currently, or how people are currently seeing you, or how strangers are seeing you, or people who feel like strangers, this could be your reading. So, I'm going to end it there. If you resonated with it, don't forget to hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe for more. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you got something out of this, or I hope you found it entertaining, to say the least. And I cannot wait to see you again next time. So until then, take care. Thank you. Bye bye.